Frank merely placed his hand on his female colleague's shoulder for a brief moment, yet it led to a complete misunderstanding on her part. Faced with her advances, he accepted without a second thought. However, the sweetness was soon followed by endless regret. As he cautiously returned home, he was greeted by his wife and children, dressed in their finest attire. It turned out to be his birthday. This heartwarming scene filled Frank deep remorse. He hoped his family wouldn't notice the tears welling up in his eyes. A cold shower pounded on his face, perhaps the only way to bring him back to his senses. The next day, he politely declined his female colleague's kind offer and instead went to the small theater to pick up his wife, Anna, from work. However, at that moment, Anna was feeling utterly defeated due to a failed performance. Sensing his wife's disappointment, Frank tried to comfort her, assuring her that if she wasn't happy, she could quit her job as he was perfectly capable of supporting the family. But for Anna, she had already given up too much for this family. Her hard-earned art had been reduced to a mere tool for making a living. This wasn't the stage she wanted, nor the life she desired. His wife's attitude ignited an inexplicable anger in Frank. He began to speak in a sarcastic, inviting manner, no longer caring about her emotions. Emotions erupted, and Frank, knowing her weaknesses, spoke the most hurtful words. The closer people are, the more hurtful their words can be, because no one knows your weaknesses better than them. Back in the car, both forced themselves to regain composure because their 2 children were waiting for them. The next morning, Frank got up early, ready to repeat the same monotonous work. He looked around the house with eyes full of reluctance. He couldn't understand why a place once filled with dreams and warmth now made him feel so disgusted. When did the sweetness of marriage start turning sour? Before leaving home, the fatigue born from life's trivialities and work exhaustion had long eroded their gentle intimacy. His wife was no longer the caring bedmate. Instead, it seemed the admiring gaze from the corner understood his inner desires better. Trapped in this emotional numbness, he once again accepted his female colleague's dinner invitation. Frank talked endlessly about his successful experiences, and the sight of his female colleague's stifled smile made it clear she was already charmed by him. In her eyes, he found that long-lost sense of self-satisfaction. Subtle emotions escalated, and their relationship took another step forward. But did his wife really stop loving him? People often think marriages fail due to earth-shattering betrayals, forgetting that the sharpest knife is the silence, the rare moments of passion spent only on arguments. A hint of long-lost tenderness made her think of her once gentlemanly husband. She longed even more for him to fulfill their dreams of moving to Paris to pursue the life they wanted. With this in mind, Anna made a major decision.